Hello, my dear students. Today we're going to talk about a very important skill in English, and it is summarizing. Summarizing or getting to the point exactly from any selection that you actually read. So, to be able to summarize correctly, in order to write a summary, I should first know that it's a short account of the central ideas of any text. Summaries are not a place for opinions, background knowledge, or personal information. So when you write a summary, you cannot add your opinion to the summary or add any extra information that was not already mentioned in the selection. How to summarize? So first of all, of course, you have to read this text carefully in order to figure out what the text is about. Second, don't let big words scare you. So if you come across difficult vocabulary or anything that you don't really understand to the point, don't panic. Just keep on reading until you get to the main idea. Ask what was this text about? So what did you learn in general about it? What was the main idea? And then your answer should be a complete sentence or two maximum if you're summarizing a short text. It should cover only main points and key ideas, and it should be in your own words. So you cannot copy it from the text that you read. You have to write it in your own words. And it shouldn't just be a word or two. So if I'm writing a complete sentence or two sentences, it can't just be two words. You have to write two complete sentences that make sense. Should it go in my summary? So what should go in my summary? Only the major ideas and the necessary information should go into a summary. Ask yourself the following. Do you need this information to understand the text? So does this information that you supplied here help you understand what the text is about? If the answer is yes, obviously, you can put it into your own words, but in your summary. So what are the main idea and the key points, and how can I figure them out? So main idea, as you should already know, is what the text is about. The key points are arguments or information or details that is used to support that main idea. Key points may be developed or elaborated with supporting details or examples and facts and so on. So your summary should only include the main ideas and the key points, but not the supporting details or the examples. These are not necessary at all to be included in the summary. Here is an example text. Let's read it together, and then we'll work on summarizing it as an example. A penny for your thoughts. If it's a 1943 copper penny, it could be worth as much as $50,000. In 1943, most pennies were made out of steel since copper was needed for World War II. So the 1943 penny is ultra rare. Another rarity is the 1955 double die penny. These pennies were mistakenly double stamped, so they have overlapping dates and letters. If it's uncirculated, it would easily fetch $25,000 at an auction. Now that's a pretty penny. So I need to figure out what the main idea here is exactly. I need to find the key points. I need to ignore the supporting details and not to include them in my summary. And remember, you have to write at least a sentence or two that makes sense to summarize this text. Let's see a first example, which is an incorrect example for a summary. This text is about pennies, so this one is incorrect. Is because it's too short. And it doesn't include the key points because the text talked about some examples of rare pennies, and this is not mentioned in this sentence. Another incorrect example is the following. The 1943 copper penny is worth a lot of money. Copper was hard to get during the war, so there aren't many of them. The 1955 double die penny is worth a lot too. These pennies were stamped twice on accident. So why is this wrong? It includes too much and unnecessary information, and the main idea is not clear. So a better way to summarize this would be the following. This text is about two very rare and valuable pennies, the 1943 copper penny and a 1955 double die penny. This summary includes the key information. It doesn't include unnecessary information, and it's a complete sentence, which makes it a better summary than the ones we read before. For your practice, please do the following. I'm going to provide you with a worksheet to summarize short texts. So to do that, you need to read each text carefully, and you need to summarize the text in as few words as possible as agreed, so not just 2 words, one sentence or 2 sentences to the max. If you come across difficult words, don't worry about them, ignore them until you get to the main idea. Do not include the supporting details, you're just looking for the main idea. And include only the key information in your summary. Please do that and submit by the due date assigned. Have a good day.